Not all love is loud. Some of it just waits at the window. You thought you were doing everything right. Food in the bowl, clean water, a cozy spot by the window. You even gave them toys, sometimes treats, a quick pet on the head as you passed by, but still, they watched you. From the hallway, from the edge of the room, from that one chair they always sit in, not judging, just waiting. They blinked slowly when you looked over. You didn't blink back. You thought it was random. It never was. They rubbed against your ankle, and you stepped over them. Too busy, too tired, too human. But they remembered. Every time you came home late, every time you rushed in and forgot to see them. They remembered, and still, they stayed. You saw them as quiet, but it wasn't silence. It was something else, something deeper, unspoken love. They didn't need you to be perfect. They just wanted you to be there, really there, present. But you were scrolling, or answering emails, or rushing out the door with coffee in one hand, guilt in the other. And they waited. By the door, by the window, in the places you left behind. Not because they needed something, but because they felt something, something you forgot to listen to, the soft language of cats, the love that hides in stillness. Let's begin with the first thing, a gesture so small most people never notice it. To a cat, it's a love letter written in blinks, that slow blink. It's not just movement, it's surrender, a soft yes. When they blink, they're letting their guard fall, just for you, like saying, "You're safe." And when you blink back, something happens. The air softens. They feel seen. It's how cats say, "I trust you," without ever using words. Most people miss it. They think the cat is sleepy or bored. But it's an invitation, a doorway. And when you don't walk through, they still forgive you. But when you do, that's the start of something sacred. Next, the second thing is quiet patience. Not touch, not praise, just offering space. Cats aren't like dogs. They don't run into your arms. They test the space first, the silence, the choice. When you offer your hand, not to grab, not to pet, just offer. You're saying, "This is your decision." And when they nudge it, they're saying, "I accept." That moment of acceptance, it's small, but to them, it's huge. It tells them they are not a thing you own. They are someone you wait for. The third thing is full presence, not doing, just being. No scrolling, no rushing, no talking, just quiet. You, them, breathing the same room, existing in the same moment. Cats feel this. They don't need you to entertain them. They don't need toys buzzing or strings dangling. They need you. Still. Stillness is how they measure safety. Stillness is how they know you're not distracted. You're with them. And the fourth thing is saying their name. Not to summon, but to honor. Their name isn't just a sound, it's a bridge. Most of us only say it when we need something, when we want them to stop or come closer. But what if you said their name with no reason? Just to say, "You exist. I see you. You matter." Try it once. Speak it gently. No command, no tone. Just warmth. Say it while passing. Not to summon, just to say, "I remember your name." To a cat, that kind of name is a gift. We're now at the fifth thing, a little corner you might think is just routine, but for them it's a memory they keep returning to. The corner of the couch, that one sunbeam on the floor, a blanket by the window. They go there again and again, not because it's comfortable, but because it remembers them. It's a place where they once felt safe, or seen, or loved. To them, it's like a diary page. Don't erase it too soon. When you move the furniture, wash the blanket, cover the light. You might be closing the last door, to a moment they were still holding on to. The sixth thing is letting them make the first move. You always pet first. Reach out, lean in. But what happens when you wait? Let them be the one who touches. Let them nudge, lean, bump, rub. It's not just affection, it's invitation. When a cat chooses to touch you, they're saying, I'm ready. I feel safe. I want to connect, but on my terms. And that's love, not instant, but honest. Then comes the seventh thing, scent. Their memory of you. We think of scent as nothing, but cats remember it like music. They curl into your old shirt, sniff your pillow when you leave, hide in the laundry just to feel close. It's not weird, it's memory. Like how we keep a sweater that smells like someone we miss. When you wash away every trace of yourself, sometimes they look for you and can't find you. Let one thing stay. A blanket, a shirt, something unchanged. So even when you're away, they can find your echo. And finally, the eighth thing, repetition. 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 They walk the same hallway. They nap at the same time. They wait in the same spot every evening. Not because they're stuck, because they're anchored. In routine, they find love. In rhythm, they feel you're real. To you, it's repetition. To them, it's poetry. These are not rules, they're rituals. Tiny ways of saying, I remember, I return, I still care. Almost no one notices, but they were always there, waiting for you to see. That was love, not in words, but in rhythm. You looked back and realized they'd been trying all along. The soft paw on your shoulder when you cried. The way they followed you from room to room without a sound. The way they sat at the door, not to go out, but to feel close to the moment you return. You thought love was loud. They thought love was presence. You thought you were showing care, but they were showing devotion. Not for the food, not for the warmth, for you. And now, maybe you'll see it. The slow blink, the pause before they curl up beside you, the spot they wait in every morning, even before you open your eyes. They never asked for you to change. But now that you know, maybe you will. Just a little, just enough to pause, to offer your hand and wait, to blink. First, to sit, without needing anything back, to speak their name, even when they're already looking at you. Because, in the end, they weren't waiting for food, or play, or attention. They were waiting, the same way they waited by the door. Quiet, faithful, always. For you to understand not everyone will, but maybe you will. Now, maybe this reminded you of something. A moment you didn't think mattered, but your cat never forgot. If you felt that quiet ache, you're not alone. We're all just learning how to listen better. And if you're ready, the next story goes even deeper.